Learn Excel from Mr. Excel Podcast, episode 2404. Sort variances by their absolute value. Hey, welcome back to the Mr. Excel Netcast. I'm Bill Jelen. A huge shout out to the folks up in Columbus, Indiana, who had me back for not a live seminar, but a virtual seminar, like over Zoom or something like that. It was awesome. A couple of questions that came in that haven't been on the podcast before. Someone had a data set and they wanted to be able to sort that data set by absolute value. And at first I didn't understand why they'd want to do that, but they explained, we had a forecast and then the actuals that came in, and we want to find the biggest variances, whether it was a swing up or down. So for example, they forecasted 1488, manufacturing bought all the material, we only sold 107, so now we have 1,381 extra sets of material. That's bad. But also equally bad is they said we weren't going to sell any of these, and then all of a sudden, the sales rep must have been sandbagging. They got an order for 1,300 of them, and we had to go buy, off the gray market and pay double or triple or something like that. So we want both of those to sort to the top. And of course, if you're back in an old version of Excel, you could do this by adding a column with the absolute value. But Microsoft 365, we can use this great new function called sort by. Now, sort by is not going to bring the headings over. So we choose our data, comma, and then what are we going to sort by? Well, normally I would specify column D, but instead I'm going to specify the absolute value of column D, like that, and then what order? -1 for descending, so that way the largest variances are at the top, and bam, there we go, the 1381, -1381 and 1341, the largest absolute values sort to the top. Right now, just in case you don't have the latest version of Excel, then unfortunately the solution here is going to be to add a temporary column with equal absolute of that column to the left of us. Double click to copy that down and then sort by that column, data, Z to A, and that will work as well. Well, hey, check out my new book, Mr. Excel 2021, Unmasking Excel. Click that I in the top right-hand corner for more information about that. If you like these videos, please, down below, like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Feel free to post any questions or comments down in the YouTube comments below. Again, thanks to the folks in Columbus, Indiana for inviting me up for a virtual seminar with them. And thanks to you for stopping by. We'll see you next time for another Netcast from Mr. Excel.